Hi, today we're speaking about IELTS Speaking Parts 2 and 3. Today we'll speak a little bit about the format of the exam, the timing, some good grammar, some good language that you can use, and also some idea generation, how to come up with ideas when you have to talk. So, in Speaking Part 2, it's generally about 4 minutes. You have 1 minute to prepare your cue card. You have 2 minutes to actually speak, and then you have 1 minute where the examiner may ask you some questions. The wonderful thing about the Speaking Part 2 section is that you have the cue card, and the cue card has the bullet points. This is your food for the content of your speech. So what should you do? You need to break it down. So with each bullet point, you need to expand your ideas. So whatever the topic might be, you can expand it and speak about what the topic is about, where, when, what, why, and how. This is what I call the 5WH technique. So that way you're really elaborating on the topic, you're really developing the subject. So no matter what the subject is, I'm sure that you can find something associated with where it happened, what, when, how, why, and maybe who accompanied you. If English is not your first language, then it's great to have some key phrases to open your speech. For example, if you have to describe an object that is important to you, you can say, "Today I'd like to speak about," or you can say, "Today I'm going to speak about." So those are key phrases that you can use. And no matter what the topic, you'll be able to use those phrases, and it's a good way to feel confident and to initiate your speech. Key expressions will always help you in IELTS speaking, and especially in IELTS Part 3. This is the moment where the examiner will ask you more about your opinion, about your ideas, possibly about predictions, comparisons. So this is the moment for you to shine. You want to really show off your language, you really want to show off your use of grammar and how much you can use English correctly. Some good phrases if you want to agree or disagree. Well, I agree with that. No, I disagree with that. I don't share your point of view. I share your point of view. Or maybe you just don't know. Maybe you don't have an opinion, and that is absolutely fine. In that case, you can simply say, "I'm on the fence. I have mixed opinions about that. I suppose," or "it depends." It's absolutely okay not to have a big opinion about something, or maybe to have a partial opinion. "Well, I partly believe that the internet is good for kids, but I think in some ways it's not always the best option." If you want to clarify, you can say "to be specific," "to clarify," "in detail," if you need to add or contrast information. "Moreover," "in addition," "on the other hand," "however." If you have to make predictions, "in the future I believe that we will be using self-driving cars. By the year 2030, most countries will have accepted the use of cryptocurrencies. If we stop polluting the atmosphere, we will improve our environment. Look at all the different forms of the future that we can use." Comparisons. Life was much worse in the past. The worst period in history was the Black Plague. So be careful of irregular adjectives. Bad becomes worse and worse. The superlative form we always use with the plus superlative. Using comparatives and superlatives, "My life is better now than in the past." "Food in my country is more delicious than the cuisine in other countries." We use more plus the adjective and than. Comparative expressions. On one hand, on the other hand, while. We can also substitute while with whereas, although, even though. So to recap everyone, make sure that you're using different tenses, the present, the past, and the future, so that you're getting a better score for grammar range and accuracy. Be careful of your articles. In terms of lexical resource, try to use different words so that you're not repeating yourself. For pronunciation, use howjsay.com. That will help you if you write in the word and listen to the intonation. And if you're worried about fluency, keep practicing with your speaking buddy. 30 minutes twice a week. Keep that routine so that you can develop your improvisation. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you in our next video. Bye.